All right, got to make sure YouTube's doing its job.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube. Everyone make small talk.
Oh man,
Who spotted?
um,
Blah blah.
YouTube's doing
the
its job.
economy
Yes.
Economy. Oh, right.
and the weather,
Oh yeah.
Go on YouTube.
man. But those
Everyone make small
gas
talk.
prices. Oh
Uh,
Who
man.
spotted?
And my favorite sports team
Okay.
won.
All right. Okay.
Well-
I think we're good.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
The cacophony.
I don't know how other people handle their sound checks. Like, how do they know that things are working? They probably just have their chat yell at them until it works.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here
Yeah,
listening.
with some people for sure.
I'm listening. I'm sitting here listening to the stream live to make sure that it gets branded upon itself
Mm-hmm.
in a really ugly way because I have to. Okay. Yeah, we're on, Matt. Take it away.
Woohoo! Thank you all for joining me. Once more at A Nights to Come, Empire's Fall. Ooh. Uh, fucking. As we begin, go through a little bit of a little bit of a refresher. Like I said, through a magical ritual, you guys have been summoned into the past to emulate and take the mantle of the last orb holders. Oh God, as the last ball bearers, if you will. Uh, and basically, that was round about like 1,000 years ago from your guys' perspective, all the way back in the War for Narshi. It was one of the last wars ever waged on the mainland, at the very least. Uh, and as we kind of introduced ourselves, we all got to know one of these characters, CRS Plenipotentiary Coriana. Is being played by Keith, and our widowed fucking wizard Krinth. Um, what is it? There is the fighter king, King Kine is myself. Old King Adwin Lil Ray of the Narshi Paladins. Fucking that was Destiny, or and Ori.
Ori.
There we go. Shut up! I didn't forget. Fine, fine. And then yeah, Elliot is being taken over by Kairon, and Rumor is the Dragonborn is being taken over by uh, 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 Anne
Ellen Rat.
and Ellen Rat. Yes. Oh yes, and Bello the Orc Pirate is being taken over by Harley or Will the pirate.
Belarus.
Hmm.
It's a cool name.
He's a pretty cool orc. Uh, yeah. You guys have just you guys have just broken meeting after meeting with the mouthpiece of Kai and getting his kind of speech and yada yadas away. We've already taken the guy to the dungeons, and he's sitting tight and pretty. Uh, as we kind of come away from it, each of you is up to your own devices on where you go. And I'd like to start off with one of you. Let's see. How about everybody roll me a d20?
Cool. I still remember how Roll20 works.
Wow, that 4 looks like an 18.
Yeah, that's Jack Dice. I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's Jack
Roll20 is
Dice.
smoking.
That's funny. Tilted, you got to respect the cock. But all right, that's fine. Hawkins, you as you were currently kind of like exiting this little place, your young second in command, the son of your former friend, and well, former second in command, your current friend, Joshua, comes to confront you, and the day is kind of late, but he says, "Sir, I have word from Mayhan. The Horse Lords, they've..." And then he looks around, kind of in your hall, and he just, "Can I? Can we speak here? Is that fine?"
I suppose that depends on the urgency of the message.
He looks
Uh,
around, and he doesn't see any of
we'll
the Narshi guards.
we'll find a spot, you know, if just in case it's a concern.
Mhm. As you guys kind of like go to a like locked closet or closed behind door, he basically admits to you. He's just like, "The Horse Lords broke no ill will to the Great Nashi. They ask that you bring the men early to show support." You see in his face a kind of like crease of like a real distaste for that, and he adds, as he's just like, "Sir, speaking frankly, it's a tactical waste. The truth is that no matter what I or the Horse Lords think, they've already assembled the men in formation. I think it would be a mistake to bring them here now. You're the general. What do you think?"
I think me bringing them here would be a simple matter. They wish to do a show of force. Why would we wait?
Fair enough, General. I'll let them know. Joshua just gives you a curt little bow
Mhm.
and makes his way.
And like that's definitely a thing that we've done before going into battle. It's like, you know, I can travel faster than the army can, so let me just go there and then I
Mm-hmm.
can summon the entire army. Um, so so we could do that whenever whenever they're ready. Um, possibly by the end of the day if that is to their liking.
Right. Okay. Cool. That's some at a narratively satisfying point.
Hmm.
That will come up once again. All right. Let's see. And Rumor, as you're kind of making your way back into your kind of like a delegate suite,
Mhm.
you are approached by uh, a dragonborn who you haven't really talked to all that much in your coterie.
Okay.
Uh, it is the black dragon born Tyson Quinn. And as
Blackbird.
Tyson's kind of looking you over, and yeah, like I said, they haven't talked to you a whole bunch, as the chromatics are a little bit, abrasive.
Am I
But
familiar with them? Have I heard of like about them at all?
I think they're a bit of a mystery to you.
Oh, okay.
You hear that they're dragonborn, but they really don't hold themselves to the same kind of like yeah, the the physicalness with which most dragonborn carry their scaled bodies isn't found in Tizen. Tizen
Okay.
is very almost it's almost a little bit of unreality how light, bouncy, and kind of like man, everything's a real breeze for Tizen, it looks like.
Hmm.
Mm,
Interesting.
mm. And as
Okay.
you see them kind of like coil up and approach, they they just ask you a very simple question. Like, what do you think? Ruma? You're shiny and new and fresh and full of insight. Do you think the
What do I?
mountain is worth the suffering? Eh?
I think the alternative doesn't look any more appealing.
This new kind man is just as misguided as the old, then. You think he'd use their powers like our kin? Well,
I mean, who knows these things? I don't know.
a lizard-like coldness is just stared back at you as Tyson just continues. The Metachrome Legion holds no equal in our destructive power. Your Power Rangers
The Metachrome Legion?
are here. Wield them and maintain what little hegemony we have left in Drek.
They're
Be that
called
to
what
bring
now?
ruin or rapture.
I will I will do my clan proud.
Hell yeah. You just see, yeah, Tyson just kind of nods and then just goes, I will tell the others. And yeah, unless you have any other words for them, they disperse themselves as well.
Nope.
Very fair. All right. And Adowin. Adowin. There
Adowin.
is you know what? You know what? No. It's going to be better if I do it this way. Plenipotentiary. As you waft through the halls of the Narshi castle, relatively nice. There's the worn slabs in the hallway are, pretty comfortable. Your second, the Demi-Diarch Cadmus,
Can you
will...
spell that for me?
Oh, the Demi-Diarch?
And his name?
Cadmus. Cadmus with a C. Cadmus.
Okay.
And then Demi, Demi, Diarch, Diar. Which technically means little dual ruler.
Oh,
Yes. Yes, I have a diarchy with another person. They are not here right now. But Cadmus definitely does kind of like bring up to your side as you're kind of walking along, and he just says, "Plenipotentiary. Uh, that was an interesting meeting. What are...
quite. I say as I like
No,
rap.
not for you. The Demi-Diarch Cadmus is for the Cirrus Coriana. Not quite yet, Des. Not quite yet. I know I told you, but hold on one moment.
Oh, sorry.
No
Sorry.
worries, no worries. That was my fault. But yes, Keith. He asked you, what are your thoughts on the situation?
Well, certainly not good one way or the other.
Indeed, Cirrus. But I must say, you are more than enough to take these forces on and still give the elven people a good reputation. We still have 2 regiments of Telmithran spell swords as well. But we share no love lost between the bellicose brutes or these northern dragons. The alliance is paramount to keep these monsters at bay. Remember Telvindaya. That fat oaf will never admit to such an act of terror, not even if his flag runs black and red. Telvindaya was incinerated by a power that came from Orc lands. He holds the orb. He's grown fat on its energy, and it suffuses his very marrow. If the old ways still hold any sway, that old orc will die in this fight.
It very may well be true.
I hope to it. If there's anything else I could do for you, CRS, please see me at your earliest convenience.
I will.
And Cadmus kind of mices off to his own self. Now, Adowin.
No, but I'm
Sweet
still
Adowin.
cringing. I'm still cringing though.
No.
Okay.
No, now, Adwin.
Okay, now Adwin.
You are left alone in a round table room as you've sentenced a guy to just be thrown into the dungeon. Your one of your lead governors, Governor Nerjean, which, yes, he is French. Yes, the words don't make sense. No, you don't pronounce any of them as you should.
Nerjean. Okay.
Yes, I'm sure there's many squigglies and stuff on them, but I don't spell them that way. Nonetheless, uh, he's a relatively like sound guy. His dad was a doctor, and his mother was a lawyer. And while he did that, he kind of grew up to kind of be just an administrative kind of fellow. His family coat is a green field with a blue river running through it.
Nice.
Yeah, and he's very tentative when he kind of confronts you. Just as he enters the room once again, how does he find you? Does he find you when he re-enters this room that you've been left alone in for a moment?
Um before that I have a question.
Hell yeah.
So the orbs is it
Mhm.
like a can we use them only if we have them on our person or like
Hmm.
because like we canonically I don't know if you remember but last time we played we were like oh yeah Adowin's orb is literally like up in his office on like a little pedestal on a cushion in his room. He doesn't have it on him.
Yeah.
And
From
is that
what
the kind of
you
thing? Yeah, go ahead.
from what you have like meted out in your own little like in your own little like lab theories and testings, you have to be touching it in order for it to really take its effect. Though you have seen it react sympathetically to outside forces before.
Okay.
It's not that it's impossible, it's just that it has to be really big.
Right. Thank you for clarifying. So I would say that whenever he looks in on Adowin, Adowin has his back to him and he's looking into the flames of the fireplace with his hands behind his back, like clenching, like one hand a fist and the other hand firmly gripping the fist, maybe a little
Hmm.
too tightly. And if he was really perceptive and he looked very closely into the fireplace, he would see that in the flames and the embers and the logs, you could see like little shattered glass from the drink that Adowin had during the meeting, where
Throw
he's
it.
thrown the glass into the fireplace and it shattered.
Hell yeah. You see that this guy, or well, no, as you sense this guy come in, as you hear the door close, you hear his feet stop in like assessment, and then a a weary but confident step is just kind of trace themselves over to where you know the rest of the bar is. As your governor will speak to you, and he would just be
Sir Nerjean,
like, "Oh, my lord, yes, yes. Sorry to have disturbed you. I was just so curious after our recent parley with the the brute from the east, and well, he pours himself a little drink, and then he kind of comes over to you, and he just says, "I've gathered a group of trained warriors who are willing to go and raid the enemy camp. We've had the sappers tunnel to them. You can spring attack from the inside of the camp lines. We'll collapse the tunnels after, of course. It will be a suicide mission, but it would weaken the front line. I was hope to put this by you as just a tactical option.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, Jean. I'll need to think on it and maybe discuss it with the rest of the council. I don't like suicide missions.
You see him
Usually
ahead.
never quite. Usually the math never quite levels out.
See him sniff his drink as he just goes, "True, sir, true. But perhaps we could make it a hit most dire." He kind of looks at you over his drink as you just kind of sips it.
What are you implying? Speak freely.
I have 6 paladins arranged, all of each of the different churches, at least of the major ones. They are willing to give their lives trying to smite him. They all see him as a dragon to be defeated, and I see no reason to hold them back from their fury and their righteous duty to the deities that grace this golden city. Eh. You know as well as I do, old man. This young upstart wants blood. We should give it to him on our terms, not his.
Speaking of this upstart, any idea how his vessel could have gotten into the palace, disguised as a messenger?
None, sir. Mostly just I suppose, a furthering of our previous knowledge. He seems to be very adept at the transmutative matrix. Normally, when something is disguised, or even I myself had questioned that man. Upon further looking, one of the court wizards had found the spell glibness had been cast upon him. Glibness, as you know, as he explains to you, is a magical spell that whenever they make a charisma check, they can replace any number they roll with a 15. Additionally, no matter what they say, magic that would determine if they are telling the truth indicates that they are being truthful. It's an 8th level transmutation spell.
It's fun.
Some high-level shenanigans.
It is some high-level shenanigans.
Indeed.
I'll just question him about if there's anyone we can appoint who specializes in that sort of espionage to keep a lookout for that further.
I will inform the court wizards to keep an eye out for the transmutative ways, yes.
Bring in a specialist if you need.
It might be a little difficult, seeing as the battle line is drawn at our gates, but I think it would be possible to bring someone from the rest, of course.
See what you can do and report back. And as for he kind of like wiggles his hands around, not quite searching for the correct word. The vessel, the poor whelp that he used to transmit the message. I want him treated with the utmost care in that prison. Make sure he gets the good rations. I want him in a cell that doesn't have any drafts. Look out for, I want, like vermin watch. I don't want to hear about this guy, like, dying covered in lice and being bitten by rats. I don't want to hear about it. Clean it up down there.
Okay.
No one will be made a martyr of.
Oh, yeah, of course, sir, of course. We'd never let something like that get out into the public, of course.
It won't get onto the public because it won't happen.
Too true. And you see he gives you a deep bow. He leaves his drink on the table, and you see him kind of like lace his fingers behind his back as he makes his way out.
Right as he's about to leave, with my back turned to him, I call over my shoulder, I'll think about your proposition. Thank you.
It's just a stop at the door, and then he continues through it, and he shuts the door behind him.
Such a waste.
And this is where I would hit up one of our Harleykins. But now, it's about at this point where you, Adwin, kind of move from the fireplace over to the window, that you look out on the field of battle. The circular walls that encircle Narshi are very well kept and very tall. So peering over them is a bit of a deal. And as you do, you see in your left flank an entire army of Rehan horse riders pop out of nowhere to coat the next half league of just a line of horsemen.
Edwin smiles.
Spears reaching to the sky like a field of wheat.
Gleaming, glittering, golden. You see them do their traditional parade as they march up and all tilt to the city itself in a traditional show of fealty. And they arrange themselves looking like ready to be deployed. Hey, Chris, what were some orders that you gave them? Did you give them any orders for when they came in?
At this point, like, we don't know well, we do know exactly when the attack's coming. I
Tomorrow.
think, yeah, I think it's basically been like, we have this much time to prepare for whatever's coming, so start setting up defenses, set up a defensive line, and make sure you have enough time to rest for, for the battle.
You see this massive line coils up into a protective, like wagon round. And as they do that, every like third rider dismounts and gets a shovel and just digs a trench. And yeah, Adwin, you just see your allies truly coming in for you. Like, finally, the backbone of this goddamn country, the horse lords, coming into bat for the old man when he asks.
Right? Like, Adowin's whole, like, the whole aura around him has completely changed. Like, his cloak starts billowing again. It had stopped. It was all drooping, sad. I have I have to look up the exact name of the item, but I've got, like, clothes that let me change their appearance. And so they go from black to, like, blue.
Beautiful.
And I go down the corridor looking for Hawks. I want to ask him what he thinks about 9 really brave and strong paladins and espionage missions.
Hell yeah. Hawkins, where would you be maybe about like 5 minutes after your conversation with oh my god, what did I forget his name? I just had it down. It was
Joshua.
Joshua.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to call him Joseph.
Yeah. I think there's something that's been bothering Hawkins ever since the meeting, and he's having a hard time wrapping his head around it. But I think I think there's a moment where it's like, okay, set plans in motion, get the troops here, get ready for all that stuff. And then, like, as soon as the meeting's over, I think he just opens a portal and walks through it, and he ends up somewhere else. He's in another country, like, just a place that, maybe it's got a nice view, like he's up on a cliff, looking out over the countryside. A place that he, found in his travels and was just like, this is nice, and then just kept coming back to it whenever he just needed a moment to himself. And he just kind of sits there and just kind of meditates on it for a while.
The ruins of La Grisha over in the island of Shambrua are old monk ruins of some forgotten sect. When you had traveled over there as a young man, of course, it was an expeditionary force. You need some young conquistadors to go into an island and make sure that any natives that are there do not attack us while we are doing our little thing. And while you didn't find any natives on Shambrua, the ruins did give you the impression of a powerful people brought very low, now all but forgotten. But it's in these ruins that you see the pattern. Curl here, a twist there, a roundabout that turns into a dead end that turns into a cul-de-sac. The entire layout of the city is a fractal. It comes back to you as you sit atop the little interior mound of a twisting double helix kind of hill. You look through the streets and you see that the sun is perfectly aligned, and much like a New York or Manhattan Stonehenge, or just normal Stonehenge, I guess, you watch as the sun just sets perfectly in between the rows of dilapidated and broken buildings. How long do you stay there?
Well, he doesn't have all the time in the world, but probably for an hour or two in this late afternoon before he has to, get the troops over here.
I'll say it's about 30. You get about 30 minutes in before you feel something call to you. It's him. You're wanted back there.
Mm-hmm.
Adwin, how crazy have you been going not being able to find Hawkins? How bad has it gotten?
No, I was muted. Okay. I was literally just thinking about how funny that's got to be. Like him happily walking through all of these long hallways, opening doors to find them. Like, oh, he's not in this meeting room. He's not. What stateroom did we put him in?
Where?
Well, maybe he's meeting with his counselors.
Yeah, where the fuck is Jackson? I think his name was Jackson.
Yeah, you fully find Jackson. His name is Joshua. He informs you. It's Joshua, sir, actually. I just seen him here a minute ago. No, he seemed like he told me to bring the guys.
I saw it's amazing. I was looking out the window and they just popped right into reality.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk to him about it. It's okay that I can't find him. It's fine. Let him know I'm looking for him.
Does Adwin just occasionally just like feel strongly about something and Hawkins is like, oh, there it is. Hold on. There's the king again.
When it comes to being conjured, feeling the pull is always important. And I think there's a little subconsciousness in you that can feel when people really want you. And I think it's right about when Adowin is about to have his mood ruined and he's about to go like, oh God, I can't find anybody in this place.
Yeah, literally a portal would just open next to him and I would step out.
From through Adowin, as you turn around, you see like a rush of leaves that are not from plants in this area come by, and a warm Bermuda-esque tropical wind kiss you the back of your neck as you just hear, and then as you quickly turn around, there's just Hawkins.
I freeze and my clothes turn yellow like a chameleon.
Ah! It's probably a sound you're used to hearing. Like this is how he gets around. This can't be the first time Hawkins has been like, "Yes, my liege."
Okay, that's relief. I thought I'd never seen that before.
Mhm.
Hawkins! I come up to you and I'm trying to be kingly and serious, but there's the excitement of like a child who
Mm.
just found out that he's still friends with his friend. They don't actually hate him. I saw the troops get deployed. That was incredible. I was looking for you. I was actually more excited. I got kind of confused because I couldn't find you. I'm excited again because you're here.
You see, there is an earnestness as well as kind of a little bit of a cringe bit of needy spiked in there as well.
Right.
A little desperate.
Smidge. Smidge.
Didn't
I was
mean
worried
to.
that maybe you had been accosted.
No, not accosted, just away. Did you need something?
Actually, I wanted to run something by you and get your thoughts. I have had some people under me doing some studies on the enemy camp, and they have been able to successfully put some tunnels into their base. And they're thinking that they could send in a small and elite group to try and target this Pauper King. But it would be a suicide mission. And then they would have to collapse the tunnels after so they couldn't use them against us. And I don't know if it's worth it. They're truly great holy warriors of all of the different denominations
Mhm.
that have large representation in the city. And they're true patriots of Narshi. And I think that their lives shouldn't be wasted so carelessly. But I also don't know if we should let this opportunity slip by us. We could be saving more lives.
You need me to provide these troops, or you have someone in mind?
I have an elite team of 9 paladins who have all been sworn to secrecy, are the most powerful in all of their divine magics of their schools, and who are willing to go in as a suicide assassination mission. But I'm wondering if maybe you might have some thoughts on a way we could better utilize this asset. And I was going to actually run it by everyone else first, but I figured whenever I saw the way you were contributing, that you deserve to have first knowledge of this new intelligence that I have gathered.
I see. Well, for my part, I don't know how much I can contribute to something, something so something so stealthy as that. But if
All you
we're
must contribute is your thoughts, please.
I'm not opposed to it, if that's what you're looking for. I also think if it's something we want to succeed, we should make sure that the enemy troops are indisposed. A distraction. Or wait until the battle.
You know, I am known throughout the land for my generosity. What if we were to send to the camp large barrels of liquor and wines as a peace offering? And then when they were in their cups, we could send in the troop for an assassination attempt.
Sounds generous, but I don't know why they would accept it.
What if it was unlabeled? Or maybe they'll just think I'm a putz.
I feel like our opponent is too smart for that. But it couldn't hurt to
That very well
try.
be true.
Maybe his troops are simple enough to drink any liquor put in front of them.
My understanding is that many soldiers are. I've heard tales.
as you guys are currently talking in a, I want to say some castle garden, some small little retreat in the Castle Narshi in general. Uh, as you all are kind of, discussing your ideas, the thought of a nighttime attack is rather intriguing. Uh, you might be able to get away with the barrels, but hell, just a nighttime attack in general. Uh, eventually, if you were to pose this question to Joshua or Nerjean, both would give their assents to a nighttime mission being a smart idea.
I think I have something I can pose as a distraction,
Do tell.
or at the very least, I think this would a trait of morale. It would affect theirs negatively and ours positively. um, I usually, before any battle like this, make sure that I need to make sure morale is good on our side anyway. So there's usually a hero's feast involved beforehand. But also, I have the ability to summon a rather a rather large fortification,
Oh,
which will definitely be part of the defense. But I can do that tonight. I can do both of these things in a place where the enemy troops can see it and just gawk at it.
I like it. Our troops should definitely feast.
Mhm.
Perhaps your armies and my armies, we could have them get together and have a group feast, a raising of camaraderie and teamwork and brotherhood.
Simple enough.
I'm sure that our larders could also contribute. And I do the little clap, and servants come up, and I send them off with orders
Mhm.
to provide whatever little goodies that I've had squirreled away to the feast supplies.
Sure.
You see, Nejon comes back. By the way, I forgot his first name is Robertus.
Robertus.
Yes, Robertus. Robertus Nejon, he is your tactician, and he will come back to you. My lord, of course, we can, of course, supply the Rehanian horse lords with some of liquor and food from the larder. Of course, it would not be as magical as the hero's feast, but you will not find it wanting. Yes. We will also redouble the guards where we open the door to outside.
Ah,
Well,
good.
we got to get it out to them. Yeah, yeah. So if they try and make a move on it, we'll just shut the door real quick. You know how it is. They'll try and get in, but we'll just shut the door real quick.
Yeah.
Indubitably, yes.
Yeah. By the way, so should I tell the how do the children say?
The agents.
Should I bell the Baladins about the birder? He kind of raises his eyes at you.
Stealthy.
Sir Nerjan.
Yes?
I've informed Hawkins of the plan. I was actually just getting his thoughts on it.
He looks over at you. About the birder?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be an assassination. It's different.
Yeah, it's a completely different set of letters.
Yeah, right?
Yes. I completely agree, yes. He's perfect. If worse comes to worse, we can always have them, discharged or something before we announce it. It's fine.
Hawkins
By the way, I made sure that. What does Hawkins do?
I was just gonna say, Hawkins hides a lot of emotions under that helmet, and right now he's pretty disarmed by how ridiculous this conversation is.
Like, by the way, I've also told the dungeons to go ahead and let the dogs out to eat all the rats. I don't know how many rats were in there, but I don't think anyone counts. So
No need to bookkeep the rats.
that's what I was thinking. That's what they thought. But now they will not let them be there. So that's a thing. It will be nice. It will be better than some places in Nashi, technically speaking. Not everyone can literally get rid of all. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry, my liege. Sorry to keep you with
I'm
nonsense.
taking out a little notepad. Exterminate rats from Narshi. Okay, we're gonna put that on the to-do list.
You know how it is from the Dwarven lands. There's always underground vermin coming in from there. He's very dirty.
Don't call dwarves dirty.
But they're
That's
covered
really
in dirt.
rude.
But
I
they're
don't.
covered.
What have I
dirt.
told you about using derogatory adjectives about people of different species?
It feels like every word I use is derogatory.
Yeah, you should work on that.
Okay. The
I'm
underground dwellers are in
Just call them
need of
dwarves.
baths. The
No,
dwarves need
no,
baths.
no,
No?
no. Look, I'm gonna send you some candies to your office, and anytime that you think about saying something mean about somebody, instead I want you to put a candy in your mouth and suck on it.
Okay, my lord.
Thank you.
Robertus?
Okay. Yeah.
No Bertus.
Oh.
Yeah, Nerjean, more like no Jean.
Oh, you just.
I reach into my pocket and I pull out a hard candy and I give it to you. You're too sour. Have a candy.
The droopy dog-looking villain looks over at you and just goes, "I'll try and be a little bit more sweet and not so sour."
I give him a Werther's original out of my purse and I send him on his way. I'm still asking people if or whether or not I want to send these righteous, holy heroes on a murderer suicide mission. Okay, I'm still thinking about it.
Grandpa
I
told me
value their lives.
Grandpa told me I was his special boy.
I'm sure you were. But all little boys grow up. Now off.
Okay. Fully fucks off. He's now just on the phone. You hear him just go, "I don't know. I think maybe he'll do it. Put him on standby, I guess."
Tell him to pray.
Oh, he told him to pray. Well, you don't owe me. You owe that. Okay. He goes. He's sending a sending message.
Yep. Literally, Nerjean, go away.
Aedwin, my lord.
Yes, Hawkeye. Yes, sir, Hawkeye.
If you're worried about these agents, a good soldier understands their value in battle. They know the risks. And I think it would be prudent to show the enemy that we have faithful as well. You can care about their lives even if they have to give them up.
Aedwin is quiet for a moment as he deeply considers these words. You can tell that they've affected him. You're right. They wouldn't have volunteered if they weren't ready. I'm gonna go and see if I can catch up with Nerjean. With a sweep of my cloak,
Whoosh.
I'm out of the room. After saying a respectful goodbye.
Yeah. And Hawkins goes to join the troops because he's got to make a spectacle.
Darn right he does. Rumor and oops. Wait, where did it go? Reopen close tab. There we go. Rumor and Koreana, you have both kind of been tiling away the hours, but thinking about some things and running your pros and cons. About 30 minutes after you've left your meeting, you get word that the entire Rayhan army is here.
Oh,
They have been arrayed outside and are now forming defensive lines, readying for the coming battle.
Pretty hard to miss.
I see.
Incredibly hard. As everyone, as basically the entire city goes, whoa, holy shit.
Yeah, there's suddenly a roar of thousands of troops outside the gate for no reason.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And then a little bit of a roar inside of the gates for a little bit of a hey, we got some morale back.
Yeah.
People seem to be quite happy about it. Oh yeah, we got cavalry. Yay!
I think Rumor would definitely want to go see and be hyped up.
Hell yeah. What about you, plenipotentiary?
Yeah, I go gaze out the window, see what the ruckus is about.
I say that both of you see very much the same kind of issue. A line of horsemen, hundreds of horses, hundreds of men, all spears gleaming in the late day sun, almost getting down towards dusk now, as the day has just gone by. Uh, they circle and erect a small, like, wooden uh, palisades. Yes, we construct some small palisades and some like anti-horse charging little, like, what are those things called? They're like wood and they have spears. Spearwell
Oh,
thingy.
yeah.
And nonetheless, as they're kind of getting that, you guys can look down uh, from your delicate suites, from the palaces. You look down and you see that there is a door opening in the side to funnel out and in a select number of foods and goods and stuff. As you see, seems the city's getting ready for a little bit of a party.
Oh, heck yeah.
In addition, I'd say you guys see, God, you, no, he isn't here just yet. In the distance, you see a vast, like, swarm of birds kind of pop in and raise out of the forest, as you see the trees shift and billow in the wind. Um, as they go, you guys are just kind of left sitting. There's a little bit of a strange sea salt smell on the air as you guys are sitting there. Do any of you do anything before nightfall?
I think Rumor would pull out their bagpipe and play a greeting for the troops.
A single bagpipe is definitely loud enough to pipe over a city because they were made for hills. It
Uh,
actually carries quite well.
I'm also up high, I imagine. So
yeah,
I'm just
from
like, yes,
Yes.
this is the traditional Dragonborn greeting.
yeah, from the parapets.
Yeah.
It's just straight. It's Celtic up in here.
Yep.
Um, hey, yeah, as you go, it adds to the feeling. Adwin Hawkins, you hear a soliloquy of victory in the background, of some kind of squawking, honking,
Mm-hmm.
other
It's a
I can't
weirdly
remember.
it's a weirdly haunting but uplifting sound.
hmm
Hmm.
as it just kind of flows out through the city's streets. Everyone, go ahead and take a D. Or what is it? Wait, you're a. What would that be?
Well, I'm not a bard. I just think I'm a bard.
Right? Um,
I'm
what?
bard skinned, but not actually a bard.
Right, that is very true. But hold on while I look up bards because don't lie to me, D&D fifth ed
Depends if
wiki.
anyone's actually inspired by just random bagpipes. This has happened to me once in real life. When I was in Chicago, there was someone on top of one of the lower apartment buildings just randomly started playing bagpipes, and we were just walking through the streets, and there was this bagpipe, just a single bagpipe, ominously above us somewhere, and it was actually pretty cool.
Gosh, that's funny. Go ahead and everybody take a D12 of inspiration.
Neat.
Mhm.
I think Rumor is nervous about what is about to happen, but is also their confidence is also bolstered by seeing all these very heroic looking people gathering.
Right?
Uh, yeah.
Hell yeah. What about you, Coriana? You're a little bit older than everybody here. The only other person nearly as old as you is Adwin himself. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird having the only other guy as old as you also be a human who shouldn't be alive this long.
True,
So, you know,
but I think she might take this time to meditate.
hell yeah. You calm your mind. You let the exterior busyness of this city and the swirling mass of emotions and like thoughts and feelings, you put it aside and you find the calmness in the chaos. It's a beautiful autumn day. The sun is shining and bright and warms your skin as the winds blow across you gently. They caress your skin and they fill your lungs. It's the earth itself seems to try and assist you. As your mind calms, what is it drawn towards? What are you looking for?
I don't know.
It's fair. A lot of things are confusing. A lot of old alliances are being tested. The way things have been aren't going to be the way they are forever. They're changing right in front of you. You're getting pushback from your people to low-key try and assassinate this orc pirate king, or at the very least give him as little help as possible and hope he does the deed himself. They really don't think that once the alliance with the Empire goes, that the orcs will stop at the river. They're gonna start coming back over, they're gonna start getting the trees in southern Valinor, and sooner or later the only place left with any mystery of any trees, of any true nature's secret, will be in northern Valinor, in a small bit of refuge, and the world will be poorer for it. Can't let it happen, but it seems inevitable. It is a difficult life you lead, indeed.
Much ado about the future.
As the day winds on, the pieces are all set. as the partying continues and bonfires are lit and torch fires are kept and watchers have been stationed at their walls and the city itself grows loud for the first time in some weeks now as the threat of imminent invasion has now turned to the eve of prosperous uh, a prosperous fight against the bulwark. New kind of Narshi will prove its stability and its power here on the field of battle, and everyone in the town is very much interested to see how this goes out. It is a little bit later on that the word will be given. Adwin, when do you tell them to go ahead and go? You see that there's a little bit of movement in Kai's camp as they also seem to be preparing for nighttime as you know, they set up some people and they seem to be building some kind of platform. But besides that, it still seems like a whole bunch of ne'er-to-do peasants and desert nomads kind of sweating in a broadleaf forest. Muggy. Yes, do you give the word?
Sorry, I was muted.
No worries.
Yeah, I give the word to send the paladins. Yeah.
As everyone is kind of, you know, doing their thing, maybe about 9:30, 10, an uproar is started in the enemy camp. The paladins make their way, and you all, through one way or another, are you are overviewing the kind of battle in the town in front of you, as it were, as you see the explosions rock the exterior layers, as you see giant, like some rather large holes are blown into the interior of Kai's camp and the front lines, as a small, gleaming, absolutely bright as sunshine, as you see they actually shed light, a bunch of warriors just drop out of it, as you then hear another set of cacophonous that really more you really more feel the shockwave in your chest than you do hear them audibly, as you see the land behind these armored warriors of deities sink into the ground as you see the tunnels collapse themselves right behind them. Plan has gone off without a hitch. Now, it's time to see what happens. And as it goes along, the battle is fierce. You see that these paladins broke no quarter. The people in their way are armored combatants, whether they have their arms and armor on or not. They don't make a point to go out of their way to just slaughter inconsiderately. It is a straight line to the top of the platform that they are building. As you see, Kai is up on top of it. As they battle their way up there, you see it is a bloodshed. It is a crazy amount of just burning and holy fire and this, that, or the other thing. As they get up there, as they get up to the platform, they surround Kai and everything changes.
Oh, oh.
The air
Fuck.
holds. Time itself stops. As you see a bubble around Kai's camp. All of you feel a head turn and look at the city as he points to the top of the tower of the castle of Narshi.
So, like, right at me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You hear, and all of you hear a little bit of a itch, a little bit of a scramble at the back of your mind. Angle yourself to my camp, and you'll find it easier to respond. And as you all do, as you fully angle your bodies towards it, you feel a connection. This is something I would say not akin to love or duty or honor or any strange thing like that. It's more like feeling a family member, a brother, sister, something. You feel him. And as Kai turns and asks, perhaps addressing all of you, you see he stands on a bloodied, scrimshawed pedestal, the mighty bones of many different animals and quarry carved to have the stories of their downfalls put into the very bones that they are. And it is some pedestal some 60 feet in the air as he opens his arms wide, the 7 paladins arrayed around him. It has been some time since we have visited the holy city. Lend this vain glory upright no aid. I have no fond memories of this place. Too much love of vanity and lineage, not enough love of the unfaithful and disowned. I suppose I have always seen this place from the outside. You live apart from your lovers and will crumble in the end. It is untenable. Your way is fraught with death and violence. Look at them. And he points around to his assailants. I was once whispered a word. A hero is just a man who knows he's free. And he looks into the eyes of these paladins as he goes around them. That same shadow that covers your faces used to cover mine. But I see your eyes. They shine. They shine bright. Step forward, you free men and women. Step into the light. Are you ready and willing? Able to put up a fight against this thing? This monster? This edifice? Tell me now. Is there no person who will stand for what's right? Is there not one of you who values freedom more than your own life? Look. He sends demons to fight angels. You see him put a thumb on the forehead of a paladin of Tyr. As he turns his thumb, the paladin screams, and his scream soon turns into a roar as he... My quota is exceeded. Hold on one fucking minute.
I hate it when that happens.
Ruining all
Oh,
my cool shit. Hold on.
oh,
Kill this.
you hit the
Delete.
you hit the paywall.
Yes, I did hit the paywall. Delete.
The theater of the minded?
Delete. No, don't laugh at me. No.
No, nothing there.
Delete. Okay. There we go. Now, let me try and bring him in. Oh my god. Hold on one moment as I kill, like, a lot of pages of D&D.
This is a relief for me because I'm fucking dying over here.
Fucking dying over here, dude.
I'm fucking dying over here.
Shit's getting weird.
Your
Shit's getting
paladins.
It should have been me.
Where is it? It's you.
Was his orb the transmutation orb? I forget.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, so he can just turn them into whatever he wants.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
literally turned them into devils.
He's turning them into something terrible.
Finally,
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Fuck yeah.
as
Man.
all of these
Guys.
paladins are transformed into greater Baelors.
Man.
Their demonous horns and membranous wings radiate a clear aura of evil.
He got your
Their
guys.
minds are clearly not theirs anymore. As you see, Kai continues on and says, "But look, even now, devils recognize they're better. They recognize what is right and will disobey." As you see, he lets go of the Baylor, and it like snarls and really gets in his face, brings itself up to its full like 15 feet worth of height, and then kneels in front of him.
Don't like that.
Yeah, that's something that a good guy would do. Totally. Yeah, a good guy to have a demon do that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got good showmanship. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He
Kai
does.
broadcasts to the entirety of
Good.
the city. Forgiveness is for all. Absolution for all. Let us stand for our people. Let us know that there are heroes still left in this land. The crowd starts to speak now, channeling many words through Kai straight into your hearts and the rest of everyone in this entire city. He cannot save himself. How could he save you? You'll never have another chance. All the blood has been. Our Lord has failed us. We have no choice. You will die unless you try and stand for yourselves. Why would you cry for him? You're our only hope. Kill Adwin? Kai points once more to the tower. Says, "Look now at your naked emperor, swaddled in the cloths of liars and takers of trust. He'll say it'll be to save you. He'll kill you all. Your moralistic mouthpiece approaches with the speed of betrayal. Only by the act of division shall you be free from the whole wrath of the righteous. Embrace the breaking of a new world." You see Kai makes some kind of gesture. Coriana, you know somatic and components when you see them. You hear A for Aleph, Alpha, first before and first after. Z for zones, Zen, Zeta, and zero. I for imaginary, inquiry, and the pinnacle seat of self-rule. M for memory, mimicry, music, and mastery. The role of the common man is just as important as ruling kings. Kai will step down after his speech and then starts giving other people in the crowd touches on their arms or their back or chest or hand or head. Everything he touches becomes a different thing. That person's arm turns into half a chimera. The rest of their body turns into a different demon, Baelor, Labrazu. He touches another person, they turn into a solar angel. Another person takes on the form of some construct-like esque thing. You see its many sides, all pelaginous and straight and even. The horrors that sing in the night quickly silence the cheers from Narshi. With delight, these devils shout songs of their coming victory. Late.
Man, that's what it's like hearing me talk. Fuck!
Well,
I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I knew it.
Oh yeah,
I
I
knew
mean,
it.
look, out of character, we came here to fail. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
we're all here to
That
die
doesn't mean I won't.
spectacularly.
Doesn't mean I'm not gonna. I want my orb.
Yeah,
I want my orb. I'm going to my room to my orb.
I'm gonna fall
Hold on to your
asleep
orb.
cuddling my orb.
You see Robertus is right next to you as he was sipping. He was about to enjoy everything. His hand is like fully shaking as he tries to like steady himself. You see him just kind of like slump into his chair. All of a sudden, he's very sweaty as he just goes, "Oh dear."
You're
Yes."
fired. No, you're fired. Go. Get out. Get out before I take your titles and your lands. Get out.
Oh,
Uh,
No, stand up and run out of this room right now.
he stands and he runs. He's. I haven't had to run through these halls since I was 7.
Which was a very long time ago by the sound of it.
Yes.
Make a mental note to make sure that no one in this kingdom gives him anything but bread and water for the rest of his life. He will never be fat again.
That's fair. That's fair. As your spectacular fuck up occurs, yeah. How? I'm not gonna lie. It's about a here where I just put let them react.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I got things
Yeah.
I can say.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't joking when I said I'm going to my room to my orb.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Let's stay with Adwin for a little while. Adwin, you definitely reach up to the upper part of your office. Your orb is right where it's at. When you touch it, man. Now listen, it's gonna seem funny because you were mad, but like, man, when you have it in your hands, it's a little bit joyful. It's
Okay,
like,
everything's gonna be fine. I pause time. I freeze time.
You can do that.
unbeknownst to anybody here.
Yeah, that's the thing that my orb does. I freeze time,
That's cool.
and I take my orb, and I go to my office, and I open a little closet in my office that has like a kneeling place with little
Mhm.
spikes on the ground, where there would be a cushion for your knees. Instead, there's like these little hard bumps. They're not like spikes. Like they wouldn't cut into your flesh if you use them the way you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
And Adolin takes out 7 candles and he puts them on the little diocese. And then he pauses for a really long time. It's impossible to tell how long because time is literally frozen, but it's a very, very, very long time. And then he picks up an 8th candle and he places it with the 7 and he lights them. And he gets on his knees and he prays to Ilmartyr until all of the candles burn out. And his knees are like not rotten, they're like all gored up stumps.
Yeah. From as you do your act of penance on your kneeling board, yeah, what traditionally wouldn't be that bad for maybe a few minutes, maybe even up to 5 or 10, quickly turns into a blood pooling, like welt causing mess. You definitely harm yourself to an impressive degree for someone who's praying. It's not quite some would say it's a little bit less flashy than lashes, but others say that the long-term pain is what's really going to stick around way long. You lash somebody and eventually it just comes numb. This hurts your bones. It sticks with you, which is definitely something that it does.
Adwin looks at his mangled knees. He kind of sits on his butt with his legs drawn up to his chest and looks at his knees, and he murmurs to himself, some call these saints' knees. And then he casts gentle repose on himself and heals his body to the previous state it was when he got up this morning.
becoming easier to do that. You'd almost say it's a little waxy at this point, but some powders and fresh mints, a little bit of good scrubbing, skin's back to normal. It's fine. Heavy is the head. What about the rest of you?
Well, um, a little bit earlier in the evening, um, I would say there's a ritual to these horse riders from Raihan. When before battles of this kind, it's a thing they've done, several times, and it's a thing that they look forward to. Um, it's a big morale boost. It's a show of power. Um, it cements the idea in the minds of their opponents that they're about to fight monsters. When he gives the order to set up these defenses, they know that it's made with the assumption that you need to make room for the fortress that I'm just going to summon in the middle of it, which is going to be like the strong point of the defenses. And he makes sure that he summons that where all the enemies can see it and gawk at it. And then he invites all the troops inside and he smashes a chalice and a great feast opens up and he makes a big speech and it's all um, it's all affirmations, and his troops are smiling, and everything about it is just affirming, like, we belong here. This is what we do, and there really isn't anything that we have to worry about because our opponents are the ones that should worry. And he's in the middle of doing all of this, knowing that, this time it's also acting as a distraction for these assassins. And then all of that happens, and all that feeling goes away. And he can feel it in his troops, and he can feel it in his mind. We're not the monsters anymore. Kine is. And we're out of our element.
It interrupts a drinking song that you're very fond of. Everyone's just like, who's the men, both brave and bold? Rayhan's finest, covered in gold. Da, 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 da. Oh, and then everyone gets the itch in the back of their head and they're told to look. And as this scene happens in front of them, it does silence the tune. The playing cannot keep, as a cacophony eclipses it. It's not good. It's not good. The sounds are truly demoralizing. The howls of demons and the shouts of metallic angelic voices. It's a screeching of metal and a plucking of harps. If there's one thing that's really, really clear, is we're not the monsters here. Not anymore. But you do see that your men stand brave and arrayed, though now quite sobered, despite the liquor. Rumor, I'd say Taizen probably approaches you at your side.
Yeah, I think Rumor would be trying to check in with their contingent and just see how everybody else is reacting to what is going on. Just like judging uh their confidence after this display.
You see a cold calculation in Taizen's eyes as they carefully spectate.
Mm.
After the act finishes, you see Tyson look at you and they say, "This usurper sure is theatrical. I fear we may lose the war before it begins."
You don't think we have theatrical people on our side?
A singular cold green eye leaves the field and rotates in its socket to look at you.
Ugh.
As you see, they don't move their head, they just move their eyes to look at you.
Okay,
As
great.
as Tyson just says, "Theatrics without might can be very powerful. However, when the time calls for it, only claws and blood will be able to determine the winner." Tyson looks back at the field.
Mm,
"I don't feel excited for this fight. I've fought dragons, and they have intimidating, yes, even frightening. And I am now, and that is truly interesting."
I don't think we have a choice but to fight at this point. But ooh,
A Perhaps you are right. Well, as I said before, be it ruin or rapture, we will march tomorrow.
we will
We will
do our
march.
best.
Yes. Oh, nothing. No, no, you're fine.
uh, I remember reading a poet once said that real honor can't be made by offering someone else's liver. You must tear out your own and not expect to get it back.
Hmm.
And
That
Rumor
one
does
is
kind of
good.
like a false bravado thing, being like, yeah, this is a cool thing to say in this moment.
Like
Oh, Robot Matt.
Oh no,
the
Robo Matt.
liver. Oh, Robot Matt.
Okay, he's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Sorry, say it again.
Tyson looks at you and just says, "It's just like, I just wish it wasn't us giving up the liver."
Hmm. If we succeed, our clanmates, though, they will continue on with in our stead, right?
Tyson doesn't look at you as they say, "And what little remains of the rest of them will be sequestered into the northern lands. Quiet, safe, smoking in mountains.
Alive
As
to
good as
fight
dead."
another day. Uh,
But that's just one old lizard's opinion. Perhaps you should find my golden counterpart if you wish to hear more upbeat assessments.
your console is valued.
You see Tyson do an impressive bit of magic as they turn their hand into a like draconic claw and then back into a hand as they look back down onto the field. I don't like what he can do. And with that, Tyson kind of takes themselves from the parapet and uh, will walk away to the other Metachrome uh, compatriots.
Legion.
Yeah.
I think I forget how big are the orbs? Are they like small, handheld?
Your typical wizard orb.
Typical
What's
wizard
orb?
orb. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie. I always think of like a personal pan pizza size,
Oh, okay.
like
So
like
not like
six like
something.
6 inch orb. Not yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Not something
Fuck.
super duper big, but like
Yeah.
That's the
it,
perfect analogy.
Yeah.
well,
I
like
think.
perfect personal pan pizza size,
Personal pan pizza size.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
perfect.
and then like make it a ball. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
I think rumor has the orb, their orb, like in a bag, very secure on them somewhere.
Mhm.
And they kind of like they feel like this itch to like hold the orb. And instead, what they do is they try to tighten the strings on it and make sure the bag is super, super closed. And then just hide it to
You
make sure
tighten the
nobody can see it.
you tighten the strings, and as you do a let's see. You know what? No, hold on one moment as I do this. Let's see. Interesting. As you kind of seal this up, you see that on its like on the laces of the bag, like the drawstring of the bag,
Mhm.
a ward has been put on it. You see that there's some kind of magical spell being put upon this bag, as if it understands that you don't want it to go anywhere or be used or moved. It
Yeah.
seals itself in the bag for everyone else. The bag
Ma-
is now under the magical word, power word pain.
I.
So don't touch the bag if you're not rumor.
That's an
Mm-hmm.
enchantment spell.
Yeah, power word pain is
Yep.
enchantment. All
Yeah.
power words are
All the
enchantment.
power words
Dang.
are enchantments.
Dang.
Rumor is both like I hate this, but also thank you. I think.
You feel the magic kind of bend. It can go a little bit harder, and it could be power word kill,
No,
or
no.
you could turn it down a little bit, and it could be power word stun.
Uh, boy.
Power word, please.
How about
Or
what's the antipathy? Antipathy?
oh,
The one that makes them go
yeah,
away.
yeah, antipathic sympathy. Uh, uh, the enchantment causes creatures of the kind you designate to feel an intense urge to leave the area and avoid the target. When it
Exact.
can see or come across it, it must make a wisdom save or be frightened.
Yeah, so I'm basically just being like, I don't want anyone to touch this. Nobody touch this thing. Uh,
You channel the thorns of this magic kind of back into itself and create some kind of like attention spiral as you draw the innate draconic fear of like you know those bright patterns that like frogs do?
yeah,
You're doing that but with magic. As you kind of make this antipathetic drawstring on this bag.
but
Yeah.
it's like an unintentional effect.
Oh, completely. Oh,
Yeah.
completely. You didn't do this. It
Nope.
did it of its own. Yeah, it did it of its own accord.
Ah, it's alive.
Uh, as you kind of do that, by the way, you feel a little strange. Yeah, God, man, these guys are gonna kill everybody. This whole thing is truly lost. This is a waste. You're just meat on a fire. Maybe this was a mistake.
Yeah, probably was.
You don't know what you wish for, but you just wish it was different. And as you're kind of just left to feel that, What about you, Coriana? What are you doing? Wait, didn't we already do that? Sorry, if we didn't. If we did.
No, that's fine. Even someone as ancient and well versed in magic as Coriana is taken aback by what's going on here. This is definitely outside the range of what's normal, and she is going to immediately move to secure her orb where she left it in her room.
Hell yeah. It's exactly where you left it. It's quite easy to retrieve once you do, and when you do, it's yeah, it's right where you left it. The feeling is another relatively down feeling when you hold it. It's melancholic, not the same kind of active search for negativity, but a passive one. What will come will come. It won't be good for anyone. But out of the ashes, maybe something can be done. Maybe something can be saved. Maybe something will be left. Your Cadmus is by your side as you hold this orb. He comes into the room, and you see that he's shook. He tries to compose himself and put it all together, but you see he's just terrified. He's scared. And as Cadmus kind of like tells you, he basically regrets what he says. He says, "Never mind about our old feuds. This new guy is scary." And while he still hates Belos quite a lot and thinks that nothing good comes from having a mad orc pirate captain, an orb bearer, he at least respects the rule of law for the most part. This other guy doesn't. Magic of that kind being used against people to change them completely? You and I both know a polymorph spell when we see it. Those men were not devils, but they are now.
This definitely goes beyond normal magic.
A heavy gulp kind of breaks his silence as he just nods. Um, Reaffirming my previous statements, the Telmithran spell swords will be yours. They they are brave, they are strong. Though we may be few in number, we will show just as strong as those horse lords arrayed in their body displays.
Perhaps it was best to leave them at home where they could be better used in the future than here.
Cadmus looks deadly serious as you see something come over him. Perhaps it's not too late. Perhaps with our own abilities, maybe we can extricate ourselves from this predicament. See where the cards lie at the end of the day. Let us not put our own necks on the line while these allies of ours do what they do best. Destroy, kill, harm, fight. Let's not be a part of it.
It's not necessarily about them being our allies or not. I'm just not sure I see a way out of this where our own men don't become something to use against us.
Begging your pardon, man. With your orb, you would be able to perhaps placate the others. Simulacra. You remember something you did in Mount Broadleaf before you came here that is very similar to what he suggests. It's well within your power to create, and for lack of a better word, a simulacra of another person. The more you know them, the easier it is. These simulacra can move, behave, and are just normal people. They are incredible, illusory, like, constructs, correct. But when they eat, the food goes in, it does not drop onto the floor. When they drink, the water goes in, it does not drop onto the floor. When people touch them, they are touched, there is touch back. When they are cut, they bleed. If they die, they die. But it won't be ours. Sneak out of the city won't be impossible, but it will be a little bit hard now that everyone is on the lookout. Cadmus lets you know that if anything goes, he'll be at your side no matter what you say.
I'll take it under consideration.
He bows and leaves you to your ministrations. With that, I'd say an uneasy sleep falls across the city. If any of you really can sleep after that.
Yeah, right?
It's gonna be a tough one.
When the morning
Yeah.
comes, the sun is red. Blood will be shed this day. Next time, one of nights to come, Empire's Fall.
Yeah. Ah! Ah!
I don't like it.
Yay!
Do not like.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
You did the thing I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Yay!
god.
Everybody.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Can
I
you?
wasn't. I might have not done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That was the
Like,
point.
let's not send the assassins. Nah.
Yeah.
Let's not.
I
It
had
was
a
a choice that
feeling.
was- Yeah. Well, all I'm gonna say is that it's like I had it written. I had it written for you guys not doing that.
Oh, and
Oh.
I most assuredly you did.
Yeah. But the funner one happened. The funner one that I wanted happened.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
thing you wanted happened.
Well, not that I wanted happened.
It was a good way to let
Ugh.
some. It was a good way to let some Aeduan's cats out of their bags.
Just let's. Sure, it's a fun one.
How does he do it? The secret to his flawless, beautiful skin.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, YouTube. Do we want to
Oh,
talk
oh, yeah,
while
good
we're
night,
still on stream?
Internet.
Yeah. Let me say goodnight.
Yeah. Good night, Internet. We're gonna be talking about behind the screens things.
Yeah.
Yeah.